We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from a snowy Orchard Park. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
Last week's performance, Mike, probably when you go back and look at it, the thing that stands out the most is just a little bit too inconsistent for their liking. I mean, he found a way to ultimately lead his team to a victory, and that's the biggest thing. But with that said, he has to do a better job of keeping the ball from getting into the wrong hands. He got too careless at times, and they made him pay for it. If he does that here today, he might not get so lucky.
Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. He's able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not the second. He's taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage?
On third down, it's Josh Allen. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
At the 48-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Allen now on second down. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
From the gun, it's Allen. Got a man, it's Lockett. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's put. The ball comes out. And the Jets come up with the takeaway. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterboot. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll go again with Scatterboot. And a much better result here. Give him 7, and it sets up 3rd down. Now, Stroud He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. So from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd and 5. On the give, Scatterboo. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. From the gun, here's Stroud. We'll get this into the hands of Neighbors.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Woo! And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And they'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On the ground now with Jones. Inside the 20. And he will score. Aaron Jones. Touchdown Buffalo. That is 16th touchdown of the year. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. Through the snowflakes. This one good. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Jets offense and C.J. Stroud ready to get to work once more. And he is right up there in touchdown passes, as you see on that graphic, currently 2nd in the NFL at this point in the season. From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Scatterboo. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's caught left side by Pitts. 18 yards on the pickup there, and the Jets have a first down.
18. That's good for a Jets first down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, New York.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We are through one. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. as we are ready to get back underway. On the draw, here's Scatterbury. Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9. They'll run with Scatterbury. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving. On the ground, it's Scatterbury. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. Will give him about 5 yards. From the 21, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Scatterbury. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Jets.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. It was Ardarius Washington bringing them down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Jones. And he's up past the 35. Got a first down. Putting down at the 37. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd.
From the gun, here is Allen. First down and 1 shy of 100. That was his 99th catch of the year.
Gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
First down.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Allen. Rocket brings it in out wide. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7. From the gun, it's a run. It's Jones. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
To the air on second down. Here's Allen. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Bills. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. He fields it at the 8. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Jets offense and receiver Malik Neighbors set to take over once more. And he's right there in contention for the most receiving yards by a wideout this year, currently ranked second in the NFL. We have a tight end motioning left here. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboot. And he finds some space, tackling after a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
On second down, a run with Scatterboot. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
It's 3rd and 4. Now Stroud. This is intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field. I don't think this is going to stand. The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to change it. It's a first down. A give out of the gun, and it's Scatterboot. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the Jets, first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. And that ball incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
Pitts is the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. That's caught, and it's Cam Scatterboot. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Harris. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Neighbors gets it on the pop pass. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. We're going to put a man in motion to the right. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Stroud going to set up to throw. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on 3rd down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away. And at the end, just come away with points on this drive. I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
This will be returned from the 6. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bills offense and Aaron Jones set to take over once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll be second down. From the gun, Josh Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
On first down, it's Stroud. That one underneath to Scalaboo. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. On second down, Stroud. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Nice job bouncing back there on second down. First down, they gave up way too many yards and put them in second and short. But now they can gain some of that back with that sack and brings up 3rd and medium, and the likelihood of getting off the field just went up.
Pitts is the man in motion. Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 3rd and 7. Stroud. He could not get rid of it, and down he goes. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando, where I promise you the weather is much nicer than what we've been watching. But who doesn't love a snow globe game? And the meteorologists tell us we're in for more of it in the second half. So time now to get back out and join our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks. And you see it there. Whiteout conditions remain in effect as we are back for the second half. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll start this on the ground with Scalaboo. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. A second down throw for Stroud. To the right, that's Pitts. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8. Back to throw. Stroud. He'll get that out to Scalaboo. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Pitts is the man in motion. In the middle of the field, he's got Evans. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
He brings this to about the 26-yard line. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle. They'll run out of the gun with Scalaboo. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. A carry here for Tracy. And the Jets are going to have what looks to be first and goal. He'll take this down to the 10.
That's another Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
To throw is Stroud. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. That is Zadarius Smith getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Now, Stroud. Pass complete to Neighbors. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 11.
On third down, here's Scalaboo. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Jets are back within a point. It's 14-13.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get free.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. How about that? Quick feet there. Made a man miss on his way to a nice pickup of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run it once more with Jones. Into space. Inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Buffalo. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. And 17 for the season. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jets offense and running back Cam Scalaboo headed out for their next possession. And as the season winds to a close, we show you some of the rookies in contention to be recognized as Offensive Rookie of the Year at NFL Honors during Super Bowl week. That'll be taken in by Scalaboo. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Scalaboo. They work forward to the 40-yard line. Taron Johnson up to make the tackle. From the gun, here's Stroud. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Bills signal that they have it, and they do.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Now after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. 1st and 10. A run straight ahead, that's Scalaboo. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Throwing is Stroud. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Here's Stroud. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith, he's in there to drop him, and it leads to 4th down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Ball security, a must in these conditions. Fair catch called for and taken without issue. The Bills offense and Aaron Jones set to take over once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 24-yard line.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 1. On the run, Jones begins this 4th quarter. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The They'll go back to Jones on first down. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6. They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Off the play fake, it's Allen. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Brian Thomas, touchdown Bills. His second catch of the game, and both have gone for touchdowns. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jets offense and running back Cam Scatterboo headed out for their next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Jeffrey Simmons. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
So many of these possessions start with negative plays on first down, and you're just going to hear every offensive coordinator stress. It is so important we don't fall behind the sticks, but when you just can't pass protect and give your quarterback time, this is going to continue to happen.
Stroud to throw. Quick slant looked in by Neighbors. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Now after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. That's complete. He's got OBJ. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Jets first down. On the give, it's Scatterboo. Had to push through that one tackler, but he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. Once again, it's Scatterboo. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
One of the tight ends in motion right. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Rasul Douglas there to break that one up.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now, after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. And now whistles as the challenge flag is out, and this last play will be reviewed. What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff, Jones, and he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
They'll go play action here with Allen. Oh! And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Buffalo.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A give up the middle to Stevenson. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be...
Oh, a loose football. How about that? The quarterback able to spot the ball on the ground, gets on it, and keeps it for the offense. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. A run. It's Jones. And they'll get maybe a yard out of that. Not nearly enough. It'll be 4th down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. On 4th down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. His kick is perfect. And the Bills will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. This one into the hands of Beckham. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Pitts is the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. He's going to let it fly downfield for Beckham. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now Stroud. He'll try and get there on the ground. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Stroud. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds as the 1st down completion nets about 3. On second down, Stroud. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down. Stroud gonna set up to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for Jets.
Pitts is the man in motion.
A gain of 11.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. A second down throw for Stroud. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. Here we go. One final play. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So it's a win here for the Bills. They finish off the regular season with some momentum. And they'll wait with bated breath to find out who they're going to play next week in the wild card round.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place, true indeed. Yes, I catch a record, that's word on my seed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some mad charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to make me fight Q-tip, Ali Shaheed. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed off dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about the